Well, we're here outside Vicarage Road where it's very cold, and we've witnessed something, Paul, rather remarkable, haven't we? We've seen Liverpool lose a Premier League game for the first time since January 2019. It's the end of their 44-game unbeaten league run.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we've been left outside and lots of things are going past us, but we will crack on because we're professionals. And Liverpool are going to have to crack on after this because it was a very chastening defeat.
Yeah, nothing gets past us, does it, Doyle, apart from that. Yeah, what can we say? I thought that was the lucky charm, actually. It was the first time I've ever had to report on a Premier League defeat for Liverpool, and I mean, you can argue it's been coming. Liverpool have got out of jail once or twice over the last few months, haven't they? You think back to when they were losing at Aston Villa with about 2 minutes to go, and they've come away with that one. And you can go throughout the season, and they've won 13 games by a 1-goal advantage, which shows you that they've pretty much been involved in every game. There've been very few that they've run away with it. I can think of Leicester on Boxing Day and Everton, and then you're struggling to think of games where Liverpool have been comfortable. And today, all the chickens come home to roost, shall we say. It was a really difficult game, probably the worst he played, and struggling to remember a time as bad as it, to be honest. Maybe Napoli last season in the Champions League. Certainly in the Premier League it was as bad as it's been for 2 years minimum. Just their second Premier League defeat in 66 games. It shows you how far that this team's come over the last couple of years. But yeah, it was a alarming regress to the bad old days, shall we say. And I think it's just a blip. I don't think it'll be a sign of things to come over the coming weeks, but you could probably argue that it might have been coming. Liverpool were given a tough game against Norwich, got away with that one. Sadio Mane coming off the bench. Monday night, say they got away with that one as well. They had a more difficult night than was anticipated against West Ham, and finally it's finally happened. They are defeated, no longer going to be invincibles, but they'll crack on, won't they? They'll still get the 12 points needed to become Premier League champions, and that'll start with Bournemouth on Saturday.
It's nice. We got some new stars as well of the podcast video walking past us there. They're quite keen to get in. Hello to you. Just for everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong in terms of on the pitch. You look at performances, and a lot will be made of Dejan Lovren because obviously he came in. Yeah. He was for a start. Joe Gomez wasn't available to play. Joel Matip was not the preferred candidate, even though he was for nearly all of last season. I mean, Lovren's going to get stick, but it wasn't just him, was it? I mean, you look at the likes of, even Virgil van Dijk. He was asleep for the first 2 goals, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, he gave the ball away for the third one. Just seemed to be just a general malaise at the back. And when you also got Fabinho, who I think personally is still not quite hitting the heights that he was since he's come back from his injury, and that's understandable. He just doesn't. You put all of that together, and the defensive effort against a Watford team who. I wrote something about this underlines how important desire is in football.
Yeah.
Watford needed to win this game. Liverpool didn't, and they've done so well to keep their edge and their intensity over all this time, despite being 22 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, that there was always going to be a point where this happened.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the team's going to have an off day, aren't they? And you could probably argue that Liverpool have had a few and still managed to come away with the 3 points. But this was the day when the luck ran out, and Watford were deserved winners. No complaints, no qualms, no issues with refereeing decisions.
TV.
It's also live. Hello, who are you?
Elliot Zurian, mate.
Don't swear.
No, I'm not. I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I can't believe we play so badly.
Well, Watford played well, didn't they?
Yeah, but come on, we played badly. We had nothing in the end product. Where are we going?
From the beginning, it just showed that we were a bit comfortable, to be honest. I thought it showed that we were, a lot of points clear. Yeah. And at the end of the day, second half, I thought they were all over us, to be honest. I thought, fair play.
Are they still going to win the league, and are Watford going to stay up?
Well, we're from Watford, but we're big Liverpool fans, and we have season tickets and that.
Let's see Benayoun, baby.
Yeah.
You know it.
But I think, of course we'll win the league. I think we've got a different mentality this season. But will Watford stay up, to be honest?
I think they will.
It'll be nice to see them start because, it's local, but I really don't care, to be honest. But, I mean, up the Reds at the end of the day.
We'll win it. 4 games, come on. There's going to be
10,
4 home games, so that's easy, it's calm.
It's just a shame, unbeaten, but, it's going to be difficult to balance that with Champions League. But I think, we've got to trust in Jurgen.
If we lose to Atletico,
so we move.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Recognise Liverpool echo. I knew it.
There we have it.
No,
fans of the
we found them. We found the 2 viewers.
Yeah. So what we were saying, I mean,
about the intensity.
No qualms or issues about this one. Liverpool were deservedly beaten. Off days happen, don't they? Even to a team like Liverpool. What can you say? I mean, we were talking about Lovren there, and he's obviously going to be the lightning rod for criticism, isn't he? It was his first start since December the 7th in the Premier League. He wasn't great. There was a period in the second half when he sliced the clearance way up into the air and then wrestled Will Hughes to the floor, and it was just a couple of acts of desperation of a player who really didn't seem like he was, you know, his confidence was just at its lowest ebb, and he'll obviously come in for criticism, but he shouldn't be the only one, because there were so many performances across the team today who were really poor. I thought Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain struggled, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson did okay, and other than that, I didn't think much of anyone else. Thought the front three were well, they weren't there really, particularly Firmino. I thought he had his worst game in a long while. You know, these things happen. Liverpool got to pick themselves up and move on.